Well, welcome to Halloween special. This video might be later than Halloween. It's a little hard to say. But this is always intended to be my Halloween special for 2025. And I know certain parts of this video might not make sense or are a little shaky and rushed, but that's because this video was rushed just really to get it out on time. And I do profusely apologize for that. I didn't mean for this to be really rushed. However, it is anyways. But without further ado, let's hop into the first annual 2025 Halloween special. The definition of fall, as described by Google, is move downward, typically rapidly and freely without control, from higher to lower level. Naturally, with it being fall, it's the month of October, and of course Halloween happens during the month of October. In this video, I will be briefly discussing a haunted house I created, talking about some SIG stuff and a carnival I went to, talking about some Five Nights at Freddy's related things, and ideas for new upcoming videos. So you better buckle up, folks, because we're in for a wild ride. To be honest, I would proudly say that I am a firm enjoyer of Married in Red. Like, being completely honest, it is eloquent. It is immaculate. It is amazing. It is so good because of all the doomed Yuri. Like, who doesn't love doomed Yuri? Especially murder. Spookiness. It's so good. And the story and the gameplay, it's all really good. It's a Halloween video, right? Fuck! The Yukon. We love the territory of Yukon. This year, for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, Five Nights at Freddy's had the luxury of being there. Now, for those who are not in the know, Halloween Horror Nights is this annual event every year at Universal Studios where they have haunted houses and scare zones dedicated to either original concepts or famous and popular horror movies. These can range from, say, The Shining to Halloween to, in this case, Five Nights at Freddy's, which was featured at this year's event. And that's mostly kind of why I wanted to make this video, just so that I can talk about Horror Nights. But I want to kind of go over my experience and my thoughts on what I had thought of it. When we had first entered the park, there was, of course, the giant Halloween Horror Nights sign, but there was also greeted with some posters, and one of them was for Five Nights at Freddy's, and I, of course, had to snag a few pictures. We waited a little bit outside the queue. However, then they started letting people in as we had gotten there early. So now they were letting people into the queue. And I decided to stay in the queue with my pretzel figures who had accompanied me. Sat there for about only like an hour or so before the line was moving. It was moving at a pretty steady pace. Then again, we were like at decent ways through the line. It wasn't a long wait. I was able to snag a few pictures of the exterior. However, for some odd reason, they were really adamant on no recording and no photos, even though I've seen countless and countless videos at the park of people literally recording the whole damn thing, which, like, I don't understand at all. It's so weird, and it was really confusing, because how the hell could all these other random people on the internet be able to do it, but I couldn't? It pissed me off. But it wasn't too big of a deal, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get anything on my first walkthrough. However, there was something, but I'll get to that in just a moment. There were, of course, other houses at the event, which I did go on, as I had an Ultimate Express Pass, which I used to hell. I used it on FNAF a few times, and I went on every single haunted house that year. I won't be discussing them here, however, as I mostly just kind of wanted to focus on the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, but I do plan to make my own ranking video of all the houses and my each individual thoughts on them, as compensation is they're not featured in this video. And of course, I could not forget to grab a piece of merchandise. Now, I'd grabbed this shirt, which I'm actually kind of scared to wash, as I've heard online and in a few videos that the clothing isn't really washer friendly. I've heard the ink is cracking and that things are shrinking. It's kind of worrying me, as I don't really want to wear it now, as I don't want to get it dirty, so then it would have to go into the wash. I could hand wash it, however, I'm also scared about the ink. I don't want to ruin it. While there, I also went to the renovated Louis restaurant, where they rethemed it to Freddy's for the event. They had an Eggs Benedict sandwich, they had some Chica and Foxy drinks. I didn't try those. However, I did try the cupcake. I thought it was actually pretty delicious. I didn't eat the raspberry jelly. I'm not a big jelly guy like that. My dad did. He thought it was pretty decent. But other than that, the frosting was so soft, and the actual cake was really chocolatey and delicious. It was honestly pretty good. I also did get the spaghetti pizza that they had. I don't have any photos or videos of that, unfortunately, but oh my god, it was amazing. Like, I was a little skeptical because spaghetti on pizza sounded so weird. And yet, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was great. I never thought I would like spaghetti on pizza, but turns out I did. It was so, like, it just felt almost natural. I mean, it tasted really good, too. Especially the meatballs, which they were kind of mid. Like, they were, like, mid-quality. Like, my dad described them as cafeteria-level meatballs, but I still thought they were pretty good with the pizza. I never would have thought that I would like it, to the point where recently I made it myself, kinda. My family bought a frozen pizza, and my brother made spaghetti too, and I slapped that crap together, and bada bing, bada boom, I got spaghetti pizza, and I ate it. It was really good. I do recommend that if you were to eat it, like, or make it at home, eat it with, like, a fork and knife. Don't try and, like, stuff it in, because, like, it's hard to do that, because then spaghetti's just gonna fall off, and it's gonna be a complete mess. Trust me, I know. I did mention something earlier about the haunted house, and that is that I secretly took a recording, multiple in fact, and I want to share some highlights, as I thought it was a really fun recording that I was able to take. And it was just so fun walking through it as well. Just being able to go through all the scenes from the movie. It was great, and I absolutely loved it. But here are some highlights from the walkthrough. was a great time there, and I will never forget this experience. Like, I truly won't. I was so happy. And I hope you enjoy watching these little clip highlights. The rest of the night was pretty simple after that. These were all taken on re-walkthroughs of it. And after that, I went home. Oh, we're not even gonna be started on the damn beach ball. Hi, so unfortunately, I haven't had anyone go through the haunted house I created at the time of writing this video, or not writing, recording this. So unfortunately, it cannot be featured in this video, and I profusely apologize. However, it will be getting its own dedicated video once I do get people to go through it. I know it will be November, and it'll be long past its frickin' date or whatever. I just apologize so much. I'm incredibly sorry. I will make sure to do this better in the future, and again, this will be getting its own future video. Just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, sorry. So my town has this carnival for the end of October, and I went there, and I spent my money well. They had this Ferris wheel, and on the Ferris wheel was actually pretty chill. But then they had this zero gravity ride, and oh my god, this scared the crap out of me. So you have to face a certain way with your back against this board thing, and your body's facing out to this giant circle pinwheel. I went on it once. It was a re-ride, and these people, right, were like having their backs face out and they were on their stomachs. They were like, you know what, sure, I'll do that. Don't. I did it. When the ride started, right, it was spinning and spinning. But then when we rose up, right, it just felt like everything was coming down on me. Just like, Dude, it honestly felt like I was getting railed. Whoa, 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 whoa. This part is just a little thing I wanted to add at the end to talk about what I want to do in the future and some stuff that will be coming up. Sometime in November, I'm going to release a ranking video of the SIG games, or Studio Investigate games, as I had recently just played them all, and I've been writing reviews for them. I plan to have that video out again sometime in November. Then I want to do something with The Shining, as I just watched the movie recently. It was really good. And of course, like I said earlier, the Hornets Houses ranking will also be released sometime, along with another part to all that drama I made videos on earlier in the year. Conclusion, yay! So, in conclusion, what did we learn today? Well, I suck at rushing videos, and that getting railed is really bad. Whoa, I didn't mean to like. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all had a happy Halloween. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Goodbye.